right, what's up, everybody?
Hi.
We're rolling in here. If you want us to be totally honest, we're rolling in here having been sitting on the couch
Both
watching.
falling asleep on the couch watching a show.
Yeah, we were watching Only Murders in the Building. We were trying to get caught up on that, and we fell asleep on the couch, and so we're a few minutes late.
Yeah, my contacts are very dry right now. I should have put eye drops in.
Yeah, but we're here. We're here. We made it.
We're here. Yay!
Michael Evans making us both jealous. I'll be in bed.
Oh, man. I would love to be in bed.
So great seeing everybody here tonight. Travis is saying, happy birthday, Erin. I bet she's the one that goes late tonight.
I mean,
the request has been made that we end this at 9:30.
9:30 p.m. Central Time.
Promptly at an hour and a half is what she's asking.
I feel like that's an appropriate amount of time for a live stream. So that means that the giveaway will be given away at 9:20 Central Time.
Yes, we are going to do a giveaway tonight. Want to hook you guys up for those that would like to support the channel monetarily. We want to give you a little, we say it all the time, wish we could share our whiskey with everybody, but we can share it with at least some folks. So we'll talk about what that is here in a second. But I just want to say happy or thanks. Oh, Steve's already in here, so we'll get you in there. Thank you so much.
Oh,
happy birthday, Erin, and congrats on. Oh, it cut. Let me fix this thing right here so I don't get cut off when people do that.
Oh,
congrats on 25K. And then JG says, happy 25th birthday, Erin. Yeah. There we go. So
it's the anniversary of my 25th birthday.
Yeah. Travis, David, Brian, Nick, Michael, John, Nathan Jurgensen's in the house.
Hey, everybody.
Justin Van D, Scott Top Dog is here. Sugar Kitty, Brian Height in the house. Jason Crute with the generous $50 saying happy birthday.
Thank you.
25K. Guys. Yeah, we have a lot to celebrate tonight, and it's all because of you guys. So, well, your birthday's not because of them.
Yeah, I was alive before we knew any of them.
That's fair.
But the 25K is because of you guys.
That's because of you guys.
So it's a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
It's fair.
There we go.
All right. Okay. Sorry. This keeps connecting to my keyboard downstairs, like right below us.
Can you just turn the Bluetooth off?
Oh, yeah.
You don't need it right now, do you?
No, I don't think so. There.
Okay,
cool.
We got Jason Crute in the house, Tom Morrow, Kim and Mark Schwartz are here, Michael S is here. We've got Bev Porter in the house. Happy birthday, Erin. Congrats on 25K, Erin and Josh.
Thanks,
so
Mama
yeah,
P.
it's awesome. Oh, Michael's in on it too. He said, good evening, all of you wonderful whiskey people. Happy 25th birthday to Erin. Amazing how that lines up with your subscriber milestone.
There you go.
Yeah.
My golden birthday, right?
So yeah, Keith Barr's in the house, James Lay, the Bourbon Engineer, Josh Fitz, Stephen Walt here, Domingo.
Hi, everybody.
Red 5 standing by, saying, imagine not clicking the thumbs up prior to the stream starting. That's a great point. Click that thumbs up. It helps out more than you know, more than you realize. Probably more than we realize.
It doesn't cost you anything. It's free.
It's free 50. Join in. Give us the old thumbs up down there on Erin's birthday.
I hate it when you say that. Absolutely hate it when you say that.
Got Rob Walker in the house. Bruce is here. Jamie Wilson in the house. Mike Reyna trying to catch up. Garrett, Sugar Kitty, Text with Pex is in the house. Larry 3R, Matt Burns. Man, and so many more. Thank you guys so much. I'm scrolling. I'm looking at the names. I'm scrolling. I'm looking at the names. I'm
having contact lens issues.
Okay, so Steven said famous last words, and then Matt says, so are we betting on an end time? There we go.
Well, I've requested 9:30 p.m.
Scott says 9:30, hold on to that dream. Oh, Eric, cool. He says, this is my first time catching one of your live streams. Thanks for joining in, man.
Glad you could join us.
Quinn's in the house wishing happy birthdays, as is Roman.
Brian says, I didn't change my clocks in the Bourbon Engineer. I didn't change my clocks in the garage. You have 30 minutes.
Erin's dream stream.
No, 30 minutes is
yeah, that's too short.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing today?
All right. So I'm just going to scroll through real quick. We're looking at a bunch of names. We thank you guys for being here so very much. And we got a bunch of stuff to drink.
Yeah, we need to get started, man.
But before we get into this, go ahead and talk about the tonight's for tonight's giveaway situation. So it is at the top of the live stream video description, I believe. Maybe I'll put it there. Yeah, I'll put it there.
Okay.
And I'll pin it in chat as well. So let me pop it in chat, and we'll talk about what this entails. And I can pin it right here.
Look at you, Mr. Fancy Man.
In the live chat, I got it. I got everything going. I got everything going right now.
So what's the giveaway today?
It's Erin's birthday and our 25K celebration, which is because of you guys. So we want to give whiskey to you guys. So 2 things up for grabs tonight. One, for your birthday, you're the rye guy.
I'm the rye guy.
And feels fitting to give away one of our best barrel picks we've ever done. This is our Nashville Barrel Company 12-year-old rye whiskey, 119 proof. This is next month's budget. This is an absolute monster bottle.
And we're giving away the whole bottle.
We're giving away the whole bottle. $200 is what this costs at NBC. So we're giving away a bottle of this tonight. And that's the giveaway for Erin's birthday. The giveaway for 25K for us, which is a really big milestone. Kind of once we hit 10K, we did celebrate 15 and 20K. Those were big ones, especially 20K. 25 feels really big. You know, it's a quarter of the way to 100,000.
Quarter life crisis.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you're 25, your insurance goes down. Like, there's so many benefits.
You can legally rent a car in the United States by yourself.
So many benefits to be on 25. So having 25K is absolutely awesome. So we're going to give away some 1-ounce samples of some of the heaviest hitting bottles we have. That includes the stuff over there in the back, the King of Kentucky, the Booker's Rye, Wild Turkey Generations, Russell's 15, whatever other awesome bottles we have. We'll probably give away like 8 1-ounce samples of like just some crazy pours, including probably Swag Junior, our Nashville Barrel Company, our first Nashville Barrel Company pick, which is kind of legendary. Some Stag Junior, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, bunch of cool stuff. We've got saw Jeffrey Wack in the house. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining in. Says hello again, Whiskey Friends. Congratulations and happy birthday. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the happy birthday.
Sure, you said that guy's whack. All right, so tonight's gonna be pretty chill, guys. We're just gonna hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
Give away some whiskey at the end of this at around the hour and 20-ish minute mark of the stream. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not hard and fast. Like, we started a couple minutes late because we were sleeping on the couch. We'll do the cutoff at, so it's
9:20 Central Time.
It's 8:12 our time now. We're gonna do the cutoff at 9:20 our time. So little, got an hour and 8 minutes to do that. We're gonna try a whole bunch of hard truth. We're gonna try some what is this stuff? Kazuki Distillery cast strength Japanese whiskey, and we're gonna try some Westward, including this dude right here, which people talk about being whiskey of the year. I think I know Lance over at Whiskey Tornado loves this, and then I think Kurt and Trenton of SLB Drinks have said this is like whiskey of the year type stuff, is Westward Milestone. So we're gonna try that. And I feel like we should start the stream with we have our 1792 foolproof pick coming out. I feel like we should, I don't know if we should start the stream with 125 proof or not, but.
Well, what about?
Oh, how about we start the stream?
What's in the bag there?
Yeah, what's in the bag? Let's play a little what's in the bag.
What's in the box?
So, as this stream gets started, we did have our dear friend Justin Williams come over earlier today, and he dropped off a bag that has 2 things in it. Aged in oak. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Got you.
Get you in there. Aged in oak with $25 super chat, and then Brian H in for $10 says happy birthday,
thanks.
Erin, and congratulations.
Oh,
thank you
guys.
so much. All right, so Justin came over. This was unrelated to whiskey. He was over here. We were doing some work stuff, and he dropped off a bag, and he said there's 2 things in this bag, and you guys should get them out of there. You'll see the paper.
One's for me and one's for Josh. Well, one's for me.
One's for you.
And one's for us.
For the 25K.
For the 25K.
So here's the one.
Do I have a glass?
For you. Oh, okay. So I pulled the pink paper, and it was just nestled on top to hide things.
Oh, is this wine?
Oh yeah, Silver Oak Cabernet.
Okay, so we will not be drinking this on the stream.
We will not. I mean, we're good.
No, we're not going to drink this on the stream. This is a red wine.
So yeah, Silver Oak. If you guys, if you know, you know.
I don't know.
Very good.
But I like red wine.
Oh,
that's what I know.
Very good red wine.
Okay.
So 2019.
Thank you, Justin.
Heck yes, thank you so much, man.
We will drink this off camera because
will.
I don't want to drink this off camera.
Psyched about that.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually talking to Bill Kavanaugh about wine the other day.
All right, Michael, we got you.
Michael S. in here saying, I need the killer samples to get me up to speed for when Bill tries to confuse and foil us in December.
Yes. Yes.
And then DeFaust is in for 25 as well. It says,
you.
happy birthday and an amazing milestone. Such a great combination. Yeah, it really did sync up.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting ready to do the live stream. And I was like, hey, we need to do a thumbnail for your live stream. It's your birthday. And then I looked at the thing, and we were like 20 people away from 25K. And I was like, I think you could do 25K ? Celebration. And then like we just blew through that, and it was like, okay, you can do an exclamation point.
Brian says, if I like red wine, I'll look for Goats du Rhum out of South Africa.
Oh,
okay. All right. Keep
There
that in
we
mind.
go.
Can you oh, whoa,
What?
okay, Jason, thank you.
Jason Zell coming in with an incredibly generous $125. Wow. Happy birthday, Erin, and congrats to you both on 25K. And we got Philip in for 25 in honor of your 25K subscriber milestone, as well as Erin's 25th birthday. Thank you so much. And then we've got Huff87 in for 10 saying, love you guys. Cheers. All right. Let's find out what this other thing is.
All right, let's do it.
Pulling the green paper off,
Okay.
putting it to the side. I'm not looking.
Not Hug 87, Huff 87.
And this is, oh,
I knew it. I told you.
This is 127.7 proof.
Is this 2024 King Coy Hill?
Yes.
You
said it took me a second.
Wow. You need to say it,
Justin,
for
thank you
that
so
might
much,
know.
man. Yes, this is 2024 Barrel House 8 Coy Hill. Wow.
2024 Coy Hill. Did I say 2027?
I don't know what you said. I blacked out for a minute. Okay. I don't know what's happening.
That's fair. I was thinking about typing.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, this will be in the samples. Dan said, what are we trying to win with the entry? So 2 things. One will be a bottle of National Barrel Company 12-year rye that we selected. This is the best National Barrel Company rye I've ever had. This is next month's budget, stickered with the little Stuff and Whiskey Sino. Oh, let's get
it's fine. You're just holding it there too long.
No, I'm not. The camera will. There we go. Next month's budget, Sino Evil, and then 12-year rye, 119 proof. Amazing. And then this will certainly be in there. Some 1-ounce samples of King of Kentucky, Booker's Rye.
So that's a separate giveaway. The bottle is one giveaway, and
yes.
then Josh is giving away. We're doing some 1-ounce samples of some of the best stuff we have in the house.
Justin, my goodness, man.
Thank you, Justin.
Incredible. He's been hoarding these things like nobody. He is I call him the Coy Hill Whisperer. He's like a magnet for these things.
Let's start to drink something, bro.
Yeah. Sorry. Let's get some more.
We only have literally an hour and 10 minutes to drink.
We should not start with Coy Hill. That would be a bad idea.
Okay.
Let's start with some Hard Truth. That feels like a safe place. Let's do Let's do a Hard Truth limited edition head to head here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that feels like a good place to start. Quality bottle, hopefully quality bottles.
Okay.
We got their new French Oak John Mellencamp version in here. French Oak Harvest Rye. And this is, let's see, 104 proof, 36 barrel blend that has been finished in toasted French oak. And I wanted to bring out the first Mellencamp release from last year, the 2023. Goodness gracious, look how gorgeous these bottles are. Oh my goodness. 106 proof, and this was a 30 barrel blend, and this is just a straight rye. But this is, the grains they use in this are completely different than like their standard stuff.
Okay.
So, we got a boat. We're going to share glasses tonight.
I won't be drinking a lot. I'm just going to take a couple sips.
So, I want to compare last year's to this year's and see.
Okay. This is last year's?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I think the only difference is obviously different barrels, but this year's is the toasted French oak finish. So you've got last year's,
Okay.
and I've got this year's.
Can I smell them?
Yeah.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers. Can I smell them side by side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's take a drink.
I know. I just wanted
Cheers,
to smell them side by side. What?
Pat got me with the dad joke. He says, does not contain melon. I almost spit my whiskey on the screen.
It kind of tastes like it has melon, though.
All right. Taste those side by side. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
All right. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. I completely blacked out on the Coy Hill thing for a minute there. I got to catch up.
I think you don't need to scroll so far up.
I'm just checking, make sure we didn't miss anything. Let me check over here, make sure we didn't miss any supas. Oh, we got Donnie Engel. Did you get Donnie in?
Oh, no.
We got Donnie in for 25. Happy early birthday, Erin. Yeah, so technically your birthday's on Friday.
It is the 22nd.
So there's that. And then we are not necessarily doing anything specific for your birthday on your birthday.
Well,
I'm making you. It's more of like a season of celebration for you.
We are doing something specific because we're getting my favorite Thai food.
We are doing that
on my birthday.
Yes. So I introduced Erin.
Don't tell them where because we need to keep it a secret. But I have
we need to keep them in business.
No, they're going to be in business. They're fine.
Okay.
They do okay on takeout.
So we have a favorite Thai place. I introduced you to Panang Curry, and it is Erin's favorite, and she is obsessed with it. She could probably eat it every day.
These are different but good. I think I might like this year's better, but not for any specific reason other than just like I think it hit me the way
slightly better.
Yeah, the way I wanted to.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Asian Oak asked if we've had the Hard Truth Double Oak Rye. It's amazing. We're gonna try that tonight. We're gonna try the Double Oak, the 2024 blend. We're gonna try the Maple Brulee Rye. Mm-hmm. We're gonna try the what's the other one? The Sweet Mash Rye finished in cognac, sauternes, PX Sherry, and PX Brandy casks. So
those are for you to try to see which ones you like.
So you like the new one better?
I think so, slightly. I like the first one as well, though. They're both good.
JG says for Erin's birthday, she should get the control. The funny thing is, even when Erin thinks, or even when I think I have the control, we really know.
We all know who really does. Let's be honest.
John asked, when is the OSU game? Well, the one we were wanting to go to for her birthday was right after Thanksgiving, but it did not work out this year. We cannot get tickets.
We'll try again in 2 years when they play at Ohio State again in 2 years. You have 2 years. Get your act together, buddy.
Mike says, nice Glen stemware. Yeah, these are super nice because they're a little bit smaller than a regular Glencairn. Mm-hmm. So they're nice. You can still get a good nose out of them. You get a better nose than a mini Glen. Yeah.
But when you're drinking multiple pours, it's nice because you can pour up to like the rounded part and you're actually pouring a little bit less than in a normal size Glen. Mm-hmm. So you end up drinking less volume, which is really good if you're drinking more quantity of liquids.
Yeah. We got Kate Davidson coming through. Cheers to milestones, both birthdays and subscribers. Happy birthday, Erin. Thank you so much.
Also, is her screen name Tired Kate?
Tired Kate, yeah. No, it just shows Kate Davidson here, but like that's what it showed in there. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm tired, Erin.
It's the most relatable thing.
I get it. Like I feel that deep in my soul.
And we got Scott Hayes coming through. Happy birthday, Erin. Congrats on 25K.
Oh, thanks, guys. Shark
Boy says, if I tried that many, I'd be hammered. It's all about baby sips and pacing.
Sips. Small sips. Like I took.
And don't try this at home.
1.5 to maybe 2 sips of each. That's it.
Yeah.
And then I'm done. And then we're gonna move on because we have a lot to try.
So these Hard Truth, the Harvest Rye Melon Camp from last year, I said smelled like it's craft whiskey, but craft whiskey done well. You can tell it's not traditional grains, like it's heirloom grains. just you get more of the craft on the back end.
Yeah, but it's subtle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a subtle little bit on the back end.
Yeah, I think that toasted French oak of the new one, it adds just like that. If you are familiar with toasted French oak, it's perfect, like billing. You know exactly what you're getting with this. It honestly, kind of the toasted French oak masks a little bit of that grain, like the harvest rye.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it's just overall good, like really, really good. Yeah, I think it adds like a nice additional element to it that gives it some dynamicism
or dynamics.
Yeah,
you could say dynamics.
JG says, "Don't worry, Josh will still get hammered. We're not getting castle strength tonight."
Dude, let's hope not.
All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Dave knows what's up. All right, let's go ahead and get into some next pours. And it feels like let's start off with it. Let's go to this one now. Let's stick in the.
I feel like I've had that before.
The Hard Truth Maple Brulee Rye, which is a very interesting thing going on here.
I think I've had this one already.
It is single barrel rye whiskey, cast strength finish in maple brulee staves, and it's cast strength at 101 proof.
Have you heard me?
Yeah.
Have I? I think I've had this before.
I don't know if you had it or not. We've never had it on stream or on the channel before. I think you might have had it at a bottle share.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If I say something and you don't acknowledge me, I'm going to keep saying it. I
was in the middle of a sentence.
I'm just going to let you know that, though. I'll keep saying it.
It felt more important for me to tell all of these beautiful people, the 159 watching right now, what we were going to be drinking. And then I was going to come around to telling you that, yes, if you did have this, it was at a bottle share at Justin's house when everybody was in town for the next month's budget pick.
Mm-hmm. I think I did have it.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of.
Yeah, it's okay.
Not as good as the.
Not as good as the one we just had. It's fine. It doesn't have normally Hard Truth has a concentration of flavors. Mm-hmm. I feel like that one doesn't. It's pretty soft on the palate.
Well, one
flavor wise. No, I'm not even talking proof wise.
That's true because what's the one we really like? The High Road Rye. It's 93 proof and it has a concentration of flavor.
Yeah.
JG's telling me to listen to you.
Or I will keep saying it. Just like I will keep saying things.
I've got to listen to JG to tell me to listen to you.
I'll just keep repeating myself until I'm heard.
Hey, we got Beach Sand Bourbon in the house. Good to see you.
We got Eric David Gunderson in the house.
We got Eric EDG, the man with 3 names. We got Mark in the house. Dynamo, what the wordsmith, helped that boy out. Good to see you, Mark. All right. Yeah, I would say that on the nose, the maple, when I think of maple brulee, I'm not thinking of this on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The smell's different. Like maple brulee is different, but this definitely doesn't smell like I would expect it to smell.
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
Interesting. It's kind of soft and kind of twangy.
Twangy? Yeah, a little bit.
It's a little twangy.
There's a little twang on the back.
It's like a sour twang.
It's like Reba.
I'm
Reba.
It's a little sour twang, and I'm not sure I like that. So I'm going. I like the French Oak Harvest Rye, the Mellencamp, the new release, the limited edition. I think I'm gonna pass on the Maple Brulee Rye, personally.
I think I'm gonna pass too. It just I can get there are High Road Rye for less proof and more flavor.
Yeah.
Then I can drink more of it because it's less proofy, right?
Let's go ahead and get into the Hard Truth Double Oaked Rye. Now, I've been hearing a lot of pop about this one. I did briefly try it.
Good or bad stuff?
I mean, a lot of people are saying they like it.
Okay.
That doesn't mean we're going to like it, but a lot of people are saying they like it. So that'll be the next pour up.
Okay.
And as you're getting into that and letting people know what you think, can you also bestow upon us all the wisdom that you've learned in all your years of living?
What I have learned is that I know nothing. But also,
You and Jon Snow?
I don't know Oh, Jon Snow from the show.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Is that what he knows?
He knows nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I know nothing.
Aged in oak is having the double oaked now. Very apropos. I don't know what that word means, but I think I used it correctly. Aged in oak is drinking the double oaked. That's apropos, right? JG said the infamous Reba McEntire tasting note. This tastes like Reba.
I'm Reba. This is good. Hold, please.
That sounded like a question mark on the end of it.
Here's the problem. I feel put on the spot.
If you're not aware, we do have a channel.
I know that, but like, I can tell you it's good, but to try to think of why, I need like a minute. I need a beat. Like, my instance is I like it or I don't like it. If you wanted me to tell you why I like it or why I don't like it, I'm going to need a second.
All right. While you're doing that, I'll highlight Kate is saying Jon Snow knows nothing, but Tyrion drinks and knows things. Exactly. We're drinking, but we know nothing. So there we go. We got Heather in the house. Just noticed the stream. Congrats on 25K. Thank you very much.
Okay. I like this. This is good.
And yeah, no one puts Erin in a corner. That is true.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Oh.
Also,
we got
Lance.
We got Lance in for 15. Says congrats.
It smells a little bit darker on the palate. I think maybe it tastes the double oaked.
Clarification. You said it smells a little darker on the palate.
On the nose.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I needed to type and now finish. Okay. The double oaked smells a little darker on the nose than it tastes on the palate, but the finish is surprisingly, it lingers. Like I didn't expect it to linger as long as it has.
We got Walt in for 25. Says happy birthday, Erin, and congrats on 25K. I'm sure your pick is better than the sample I sent you. So yeah, we got a NBC sample from Walt, and it was not my favorite pick.
Yeah,
that's totally fine. Yeah. People pick different things for different reasons, so that's why it's all about the palate, picking things. But yeah, this right here, this rye, man,
it's powerhouse.
It is so freaking
Gird
good.
your loins.
You tried it. The last time you tried it, I think it hit you stronger than it was. I think if I poured
I love it. I love it.
Right.
No, it's great.
I think it's very balanced, very like heavy vanilla forward for a rye. I mean, 12 years in the oak, but like we tasted other 12 years on the pick, nowhere near as vanilla heavy as that was. Yeah. So the fact that it like leans away from those typical kind of rye herbal
it does
notes.
It's a bourbon drinker's rye. I think a lot of people on the pick said that.
Oh yeah. Like it was, I went in with expectations for that pick. It exceeded all the expectations.
Yeah.
Richie said Tyrion would be fun to drink with. Absolutely. Heather's on some mezcal. Ooh. Wowza. Bart said, Erin is smelling palates now.
Yeah. I was trying to type in the names and then also speak, and apparently I can't do both at the same time. So
here you go. You guys heard it right here. Next month's budget. Ooh. Best rye I've ever had. It's incredible. Glad I have 2 bottles. We don't have enough bottles, to be totally honest with you, but we're still giving one away because we have some backups. And one of those was specifically for this stream. And one of them will be for the charity live stream next October. But yes. So we got Pat in for $25 as I see nothing.
I see nothing.
Sergeant Schultz. There we go. Man, I really like the nose on this double oak rye.
Have you tasted it yet?
Yeah, I tasted it once.
The palate, I think, is just slightly not as good as the nose. It's still a good pour, though. I do think I might enjoy the nose a little better.
You get the double oaked sensation, like that woodiness comes through,
and the finish is surprisingly like it. You think it's done,
it's right in here,
and then it's like, oh wait, just kidding, JK.
Yeah, JK. I agree. I don't like it as much as the French Oak Harvest Rye limited edition. To be honest with you,
interesting.
Do you like it more than that?
I don't know. I tasted them too far apart to tell.
But up there.
It's all right, good.
Let's try this 2024 blend. This will be next. We're just going to run through the hard truths. Okay. This is the 2024 blend, and this is their 3, 4, 6 right there. This is mash bill 3, 4, and 6. This is a blend of the chocolate malt, the caramel malt, and the regular malted rye.
I can't see. What did Eric say? It cut off
Let me refresh over here.
message.
I don't know how to make that thing go away. I want that to not be there. Let me see if I can get it.
We'll see.
I know I can make.
It's okay. It's fine. As long as
happy birthday, Erin.
As long as you can show me here, then we can see what they say. Thank you, Eric.
Eric, we've got to get Eric over here. It's been far too long.
Somebody was saying in the chat that they're putting together a blind flight for their friends based off of like our blind flight style, which is cool.
I saw that.
Don't go so far up, Matt. Yeah.
You said don't go so far up, and it literally was up. That's exactly where it was. I knew where it was. You want to do the mouse?
Probably, yeah.
Matt says, putting together blind pairings for a friend, inspired by your blind style. Congrats and happy birthday, Erin. Yeah, thank you so much, man. It's very fun. It's very fun to do blind tastings like that. Hey, here we go. Rick says, since it's my birthday tomorrow, how can I assure I am in the giveaway? The link is pinned in chat and also at the top of the video description. But yeah, you can get in that way. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday tomorrow.
What is the, I don't know what the astrological sign thing is. What is that? What are you?
I'm on the cusp of Sagittarius and Scorpio, and I never know what I am.
But would Rick tomorrow, he's not on the cusp. Would he be a Sagittarius?
I don't know which one's which.
What is a Sagittarius? Okay, somebody that knows this stuff, please let us know if Erin is on November the 22nd.
Well, here's the deal with that. I have different things I have read say November the 22nd is a Sagittarius, or something say November 22nd is a Scorpio, because I'm literally like,
I'm the same way.
The last day. The day of, and people can't decide. But honestly, I don't subscribe to that, so I'll just take both, and then I'll just be who I am.
But that's true too, but we're going to find out.
Okay.
Somebody in chat will let us know which one you are and what those attributes are.
I see Paula's here.
Hey, we got Paula in the house. It's happy birthday, Erin. We were just talking about you guys today.
We miss you and Justin. I hope you guys are well.
Dave says, granted.
Let us know in the chat if you guys are doing well.
Yeah. Dave says, granted, next month's budget has the same evaporative problems other NBCs have. Yeah, they disappear quick.
Also, 901 Rob, are you in Memphis? Just curious.
Interesting.
Because that's the area code for.
We got you in there. There we go. Steven, with what Sunday Brunch did this year, I can't wait to see what next month's budget does on next year's charity live stream.
Could you possibly make it a little bit bigger? Because it's hard for me to read those words.
I can't. No, I don't know how.
Okay. I think I have old woman eyes.
I can make this bigger, but then this gets
that's fine.
In the way. There's only so much screen real estate that we have here. Hey, we got Bill in the house. He says, Delia and I just shared a sample of Parker's Heritage Heavy Char Rye. She thinks she likes last night's OFC better. First world problems. Yeah. Old OFC Parker's Heritage Heavy Char Rye comparison.
What's OFC?
It's a Buffalo Trace old fine copper. It stands for something.
Okay.
And it's like one of their premier bottles. He got a sample of it from, I think, his dentist. Best dentist ever. Yeah.
That guy. Oh, whoa. What is this?
This is the 2024 blend.
This tastes like chocolate dirt. I don't hate it, but I also don't think I love it.
Okay. All right. So you guys are saying Scorpios. Steven's saying Sagittarius.
See, that's the thing. It's not definitive. Right.
CJ Miller asks, how old is Erin?
I am 40. Well, I will be 43 years old.
43.
On Friday.
43.
So currently I am 22. 42. I wish I was 22. Actually, I don't wish I was 22. I wish I was 32. My 30s were awesome.
Really?
I loved my 30s, yeah.
So Jay says, according to astrology, Scorpio and Sagittarius are a dynamic and challenging pairing because of their contrasting qualities, but they can complement each other if they appreciate each other's strengths. What if you're the person on the cusp and you're like both things at once? Is that Erin internally?
I don't know.
Are you do you compliment yourself?
I'm more into the Enneagram than I am into my astrological signs.
Well, yeah.
I don't know much about the astrological signs.
Old-fashioned copper. That's what it is.
Oh, yes. Rob said, Memphis grew up in Nashville. Oh, cool. So I grew up in Memphis and live in Nashville.
We're in Nashville.
So we flip-flopped.
Paula says we're doing well. Just got done with dinner and tuned in.
Glad you guys are doing well.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, whose birthday is the 22nd? Click on them. You're hiding the name. Quinn.
My birthday's on the 22nd also, and I think I've seen more Sagittarius and Scorpio, but seen them both. Yeah. I'm May 20th, so I'm the last day of Taurus before Cancer, but I'm definitely a Taurus. That is interesting.
C.A. Scotty says, I think I used to eat chocolate dirt as a kid. I mean, haven't we all? And Play-Doh, let's be honest. I've eaten a fair share of Play-Doh in my day. It's salty. You know how I like salt.
So the 2024 blend hits me with something on the finish that I do not like. And it goes super chocolatey, and then it comes back with like kind of a dilly rye type of thing.
Okay.
Like an herbaceous, almost like a candied dill rye. I'm working on it. Let me work my system.
You're speaking. I was trying to help you out.
Okay.
Let me help you. Help me help you.
It goes dark and chocolatey, and then it comes back to like these bright, kind of crazy rye notes.
I couldn't see who says it because you hide their names.
Mark's got it. Don't matter. Just be who you are.
That's who I am.
There you go.
I is who I is.
I is who I is. All right. Let me catch up with Chad a little bit. We got Mr. Zani saying my 20th anniversary is November 20th. Congratulations. 20 is a milestone for sure.
Congrats.
Oh, sorry.
Jeffrey Jones.
So Kate says, I'm June 21, which is Gemini and Cancer, depending on who you ask. Gemini. I'm Taurus, May 20th, leaning into Gemini, not Cancer. That's correct. Sorry. Okay. But I'm definitely a hardcore Taurus. Jeffrey says, happy birthday, Erin. Like congrats on 25K. Yep, like a Ford Taurus.
Okay.
SHO. All right, let's get into the last hard truth, I believe. Which is it, the last one? All right, so this is the sweet mash rye finished in cognac, sauternes, PX sherry, and PX brandy cask.
I feel like I also might have tried this at the bottle share.
I think you did. So, man, these bottles, y'all, look at that. Like,
they're beautiful.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like they're works of art without being too extra.
Yeah, they're which
I appreciate.
Some of the best bottles in the game, for sure.
And they're solid. Like, look how thick that is. And the corks are cool. They're pretty. I know what I said. Leave me alone.
Okay. All right. So far to me, honestly,
this smells good.
This French Oak Harvest Rye, the Mellencamp limited edition, is my favorite. Probably followed by the Double Oak Rye, I'd say.
Yeah. On the nose, this one's giving the Mellencamp one a run for its money. Jay says, wait,
he said, you get your own
Sagittarius.
There you go.
I like that.
Hey, M. Zondi says, I bought my first bottle of Green River. I highly suggest it. Yeah, Green River is great, man. We love Green River stuff. This is the point I was trying to make, Mark. Chocolate and dilly just seems not to be a conflagration, which I'm going to just pretend like I know what that word means and agree with you. But if conflagration means that like they don't mesh, then I would agree with that.
Kind of, it sounds like you're saying conflatulence, like flatulation.
Yeah, Bill confirms it is his dentist. Same guy that shared the Weller Millennium we drank at Justin's house. Yeah, that was crazy. We got to try Weller Millennium thanks to Bill, and that was a crazy pour. Oh, okay. There we go.
This is good. I like this one.
John's on the Pursuit United Double Trouble pick we did.
It's a little drying on the finish.
Okay.
But overall, I really like that one. Yeah, that one's tasty.
Oh, yeah. So I think this jumps over the Double Oak for me.
Mm-hmm.
The sherry and the sauterne and the brandy cask.
I don't know if it does for me or not, just because the finish might be a little too drying, but it also...
It is, yeah.
It's pretty good. It's up there of one of my favorites.
A Ford Taurus SHO. Matt gets me. All right, let me catch up. There we go. Eric says my birthday's the day before Josh's. We're both Tauruses by a couple days or so. Absolutely. So this thing is crazy. Like, it adds the dark fruit in that I feel like is missing from some of these blends.
Yeah, I agree.
And like, I feel like when I drink the just regular, like the regular sweet mash rye batches that they do, you get a little bit of that fruitiness. And I'm finding that missing here.
All right, Rick, I got you in. His birthday, he's turning 58 tomorrow.
Hey, there we go.
And he's a Double Oak fan.
Double Oak fan, fingers crossed, turning 58 tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much, Rick.
You in. Choco Pickles, Matt Burns says.
All right, I'm scrolling, trying to get caught up here. Jason says, have you tried the Cedar Ridge? So we have a bottle of the Quintessential. That came, it was in one of our Blind Barrels boxes, and we loved it so much we got a bottle of it.
Oh, we did buy a bottle of it?
Yep.
Look at us.
And then after that, we did a Cedar Ridge pick, which, by the way, I have a sticker for that pick I can show you guys.
Is that the one we did with Marcus?
That's the one we did with Marcus. Okay. And
yep, I remember that.
We called it Backyard Barbecue. So there we go. King of the Ridge Backyard Barbecue, Bourbon Judge and Stuff and Whiskey. And that's going to be our Cedar Ridge pick sticker, which, by the way, we also have a 1792 foolproof pick coming out that we're calling Strong Like Kong. We did that with Marcus as well. That'll be through Keg and Bottle. We did 2 Wild Turkey picks also with Marcus.
With Bourbon Judge, Marcus, yeah.
And one of those is a Tyrone B called All the Fixins, a little 8-bit action there. And then we've got a Tyrone F. And we had Camp Nelson F and Camp Nelson E barrels in our pick. And they were the bottom of the bunch in the bottom half. These stomped those. These were so good. So we got All the Fixins, and then we got Kentucky Sweet Tea, which is the Tyrone F. And then our 4-gate pick is coming up soon. The Drunk Marshmallow, a double-barreled 4 Roses 8-year Kentucky bourbon. And then we've got one of the best picks we've ever done is a Southern Collective, which you may not be familiar with. Southern Collective's here in Nashville, Tennessee, and they do a bunch of sourcing. They got their hands on some Bardstown Bourbon Company high corn rye. This stuff is amazing. 7.5 years old. We, myself, have blinded it against Thomas H. Handy, and many people in our community, like quite a few people, have blinded against Thomas H. Handy, and it has beat Thomas H. Handy for all of us. So that we got that pick coming up as well. I got Mark down. So we got Mark Emmenecker in here. Happy birthday. I suggest you celebrate with some Pappy 15. Well, we would if we had it. Shoot for the moon, right? Thank you so much, Mark. Hopefully you guys are well. All right, let me make sure. Let me scroll, make sure I didn't forget anybody or miss anything. If you did. Oh, there we go. Paula's saying, drinking my last pour of Riders of the Lost Barrel. Oh, I love that pick so much. I love that pick so much. There we go. Beach Sand Bourbon says, pushing to hit my first 1K. We will be doing some giveaways for our 1K live stream. There you go. Get in on it, guys. Click on over to Beach Sand Bourbon. Get in there. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Conflagration equals big fire. Get some clarification. Philip knows what's up. Says, happy birthday, Erin. All NBCs are my new jam. Thanks, Josh. They are better than Stag. I agree. They can rival some Stag. I agree. That's for sure. You know, the funny thing is, like, when we came into Stag batches, our first Stag that we ever got was 14, and then 13 and 12 were both awesome as well. Had to backdate a little bit, but like that 12 to 16 or 12 to 16 run was amazing. And then 17 was the one that was really had that sour, acidic I did not brightness. Like 17. I think that threw me for a while. Yeah. I was off of all Stag because of that. But then the what was I going to say? Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up in chat too. Hey, Eric's getting in on a 24 Cup Magic. But that run of Stag batches, Stag Junior batches was so good that if I'm here, I can't scroll. I have to be over top. That's fine, but you don't have to keep it there when you're not scrolling. I cannot see the. But I need names. To stop to talk. Where do you want me to put it? Right there, it's fine. We're not covering anyone's names. Up top? No, just please stop. Just let me move it. Hey, we got Darrell in the house. Says the Whiskey Saint. Happy birthday! Thank you. Steven's killing some Pursuit United double oaked. So, anyways, point being, we had such a good run of stag batches from like 12 to 16 that I think we've learned it now in all the subsequent batches that have came out since, that stag batches are kind of like ECBP batches, which some of them are really good. Some of them,
not so good.
They're all right. Like
some of them, not so good. Not even all right. Some of them I actually hated.
But like a Nashville Barrel Company pick from a pallet that you trust, I mean, you almost can't miss.
Pretty good.
You almost can't miss if it's a pallet you trust. All right, I'm going to try to get caught up real quick here, and I think I'm at the bottom. Michael says Erin will tell you where to put it.
Use your full given name, Joshua.
Yeah. Actually, this is oh, where'd it go? Pat said need more screens. Working on it. About to upgrade from our little Mac Mini that we bought to really supercharge the editing of the channel and get a laptop. All our whiskey money is going towards a laptop that's going to be a little bit better, and we can have a laptop. Maybe we'll have the chat on the laptop, and we'll have the stream up here or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
All we need is more things for you to deal with.
I know. Dave L says, just want to check that you got the $10 when it popped up. There was a pinned chat on the screen over the top.
Dave, oh no.
But we see it. We are running a separate screen, and we have it in here. So I refresh periodically.
Dave L, okay.
So we got Dave in here, says, congrats on 25K and happy birthday, Erin.
Oh, and Vince. I didn't get Vince. I'll get Vince as well.
Those weren't on there before. Interesting. Okay. So we'll make sure we're on the up and up here.
Yep.
So Vince is in for 5, says, cheers, y'all. Congrats on the milestone. Happy early birthday, Erin. And then he said something that I'm not going to repeat. It's a bad word.
O-H-I-O.
And we got Jeffrey in as well for 10, says trying the Found North Full Daddy pick. OMG. So I didn't tell you this.
What?
Daniel over at the Whiskey Vault, thanks to Michael S., tried our Found North Full Daddy pick on a video for the Whiskey Vault.
Oh no.
That was my first reaction as well.
What did he say?
When he tasted it, he goes, wow, that's flavor.
It's the Full Daddy.
The Full Daddy, and he loved it. He added,
that's so good.
He added some water to it, which I've never done.
Did it open up?
It kept the impact, it kept the saturation, but it opened up. It actually is really good with water.
You tried it since then?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeffrey, try it, and then try a little bit of water with it as well. That's man. So putting
Mark
water,
Ellen, shut your mouth.
That's not on her birthday stream. Come on.
Yeah, you cannot be saying that here. Wait till next month when I'm not turning 43.
All right. So Hard Truths, we're done with those. To me, it was the Mellencamp from this year, the French Oak Harvest Rye, and the Sauterne Cognac Brandy. Those are my two favorites. Yeah. And then the Double Oaked, I'd say, was my third. So where you at? You like the new Harvest Rye, French Oak?
I like the Harvest Rye. I liked the Double Oaked, and I liked the
2024 blend, the chocolate dirt.
No, the last one.
Yeah, same one. Okay, we're same.
Yeah,
same.
Samesies. Yay, we agree.
All right.
Oh, what's the thing they do on New Girl where it's like?
Next up, we're gonna do some Westward.
You know what I'm trying to get in? Like when Nick and Schmidt are like.
You've watched that far more than I have.
Oh my gosh, they're like
my love.
It's not like brothers. It's like. Oh, there's something that they say. It's going to bother me now.
So this is Westward whiskey, bottled in bond. This is their first bottled in bond ever. This is 100 proof.
It's a single malt.
100 proof because it's bottled in bond. We know that. It's American single malt. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and pour both Westwards here. So we also have Westward Milestone. Now the presentation of this thing.
So is this the one that people say is bourbon or whiskey of the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So look at this presentation.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We got the bottle.
And I love the copper, like.
Oh yeah, the copper and flat black motif is killer. Look at that cork.
That's wild. It looks like a quarter, not like a quarter, but like a
commemorative coin,
a piece of money.
Yeah, and then there's like a booklet in here too.
Is this metal?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's like a little booklet in here that's got like a little card on behalf of all of I mean, it's a whole thing.
I bet how much this cost went into like making this really substantial cork here.
Yeah.
Like I could break a nail on this.
It's wild.
Ooh, if I did like ASMR.
It's kind of nice, actually.
I know, right?
Can you do a little bit more of that? One more time. You know, it's kind of like raindrops.
Yeah.
On a tin roof. I know that sound because
we used to
being a country boy growing up in a trailer, I had raindrops on a tin roof.
And also when we lived downtown, the roof.
Yeah, we could hear it on the roof down there too.
Okay.
Now, let me pour a little bit more of this.
What are you doing?
Okay. So this is the bottled and bond in that glass. And then she has snappy cork. And then the milestone. JG said self-defense cork. Yeah, you could literally launch this thing at someone's head. And
this is very heavy.
It would be game over. This is some David and Goliath stuff right here. You could just take out a giant with this.
My gosh, this is like clinging to the glass here.
This bottle's nuts.
You're nuts.
Oh, it made a weird sound. Did you hear that? All right.
Can you refresh to make sure I haven't missed anybody?
Yeah, we will refresh to make sure we didn't miss any of the super chats that popped up. Okay. We're all good. We are up to date. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss any chats over here. We got a little old fashioned. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well.
What?
To borrow a quote from On the Barrel. That's a girthy cork. It's the biggest cork I've ever seen from
that's what she said.
Sheer diameter standpoint. It is a very cool bottle. Very serious bottle. All right. Okay.
I know it's a single malt, so now it tastes single malty.
Well, it is. I mean, it's going to taste single malty because it's single malt. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Matt says, have family in Nashville, but only time I've been able to get there is when me and my buddy went to Nashville when we were 18 and found ourselves in the middle of a Hooters golf tournament. Happy birthday, Erin.
All right.
There you go.
They have great wings, I hear.
You hear?
Actually, I have been to Hooters for their wings. They're fine.
Okay. Do you like the bottle and bond?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
It tastes good.
We got Utah Rocks in the house saying happy birthday, Erin. Thank you for joining us. We have 169 people in here.
Oh.
Nice. Hit that thumbs up button. Give us the old thumbs up down there. We'd appreciate it.
Okay. This one I'm not. There's something here that I don't know if I like.
So you like the bottle and bond more than the milestone?
Maybe.
You're just trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, let me see what the finishing situation is on this.
This is really good, but there's like one flavor here that it's kind of like, I feel like it's a familiar flavor, but I can't pinpoint it, and it's throwing me off.
This is interesting. Like the bottle doesn't say what the finishing is. I'll have to check the literature.
The literature.
This box is absolutely nuts. There's a lot of marketing words here.
Synergy.
Cool. It's a 21-barrel Solera system that includes some of our oldest and most precious whiskeys. So so that's the milestone. They draw some off, and they just keep the Solera thing rolling. But what's the finish?
I do think the bottle and bond, after tasting it again, I feel like there is like a bitterness at the end that I don't think I do like.
Of the bottle and bond?
Of the bottle and bond.
Or the milestone?
The bottle and bond.
Okay.
I'm going back to the milestone now.
Maybe I have to look online to figure out. There's tasting notes. I don't want to look at those. Justin said that milestone was funky. Justin, did you catch us opening the
gifts?
Did you see this stuff?
There is a funk here
at the beginning.
I like it until the end.
Beach Sand Bourbon. We don't have super chats because this is Streamlabs, so it all goes through there because we don't want to give. So when you do super chats directly through YouTube, 30% immediately.
They take a big percentage.
Goes to like Apple or Google, and then the other remaining 70%, Apple or YouTube takes 30% of that. So if someone were to super chat $100, we would see $48 of that, and the 52 would go to YouTube and to
other...
whatever platform, either Google or Android or Apple or Google. Sorry,
Apple
or
Android.
Google.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's insane, and we didn't realize that, so we kept super chats on for a really long time, and we know this is less convenient, but it just feels crazy to give that to them. It just like we actually had people urging us to look into it and like, hey, we don't want to give our money to Apple or Google and YouTube. We would much rather just it go directly to you. Yeah, we didn't know it either for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And it took actually StreamYard raising their rates for us to realize and look at Streamlabs, which by the way, I give Trevor over at Bourbon Ranch a big shout out. He's been doing this Streamlabs thing for a long time. And I was like, why are they doing it that way?
And Trevor's also I got an email from, I think it was from Patreon actually, saying that they're going to have to change how they do their billing because Apple is raising the rates that they have to pay. That oh, this is my nighttime routine timer.
Wait, get in there.
Wait, the wrong
You got to cover your face. Nighttime routine. That means get ready for bed.
That means I have to start getting ready for bed. Oh, I snoozed it. Okay. So I got an email from Patreon. So I do think after taking several sips, I like the milestone better.
Okay.
On first impression, though, I liked the other one better. Okay.
But do you like both?
I like both.
Okay.
Back to my story. I got an email from Patreon saying that they were going to have to change how they do their billing because Apple was raising the rates that Patreon was going to have to pay. And all people that signed up from Patreon with their Apple device were going to have to pay like 30%. Like, it was weird. And so that alerted us, like, whoa, hold on. Like, what's going on? Apple's taking a huge percentage. And then we looked into it on Super Chats. All that to say, that's why we're not doing Super Chats.
Jeffrey made me smile. He said, birthday Malort tonight.
I'll do Malort. I like grapefruit. Chris Prokopiak and I talked about this. I like the taste of grapefruit, and that's what Malort reminds me of. It's like kind of a bitter, not sweet, but it's not the worst. Like, it's not great, but it's not the worst thing I've ever tasted.
So Philip said, what's your birthday pour, Michter's Toasted Barrel Strength Rye?
Probably. If I was having a birthday pour tonight.
For you. Yeah. I mean, like on Friday, if you had a pour on Friday.
If I have a pour on Friday.
Probably be
actually, if I have a pour on Friday, it's going to be this wine that Justin gave us.
Yeah.
But if it
was, we'll have that tomorrow night when I make meatloaf for you.
Oh yeah, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it was a whiskey, it would be Michter's Toasted Barrel Strength. Michter's Toasted Rye.
That's a good question. Matt asked if we've ever golfed at the Hermitage. He didn't say. He said y'all. I have golfed at the Hermitage once before. Great course.
I have golfed at Topgolf.
It's
once before.
It's been a long time since I've golfed regularly. I love golf, and I want to retire and work at a golf course.
Josh's retirement dream is to work part-time at a golf course in retirement. So we're working towards that goal for
Mark's
him.
being far too kind, says, yes, hit that thumbs up button, yo. One of the best whiskey tubes ever. Aww. Thank you so much.
Even though you had those horrible, heinous words in your mouth.
I saw
about the blue color.
This is going to sound, you need to hear the context here. He's talking about dinner. I was going to say, I saw Steven's meatloaf on Discord tonight. He posted a picture of it. So in the foodie fodder section. All right. I will say that this Bottle and Bond Westward has opened up tremendously, because we actually opened this up a while back.
Okay.
And tried it and I didn't like it because it was cereal grainy.
It doesn't taste cereal grainy at the beginning. There is a little weirdness. It gets that way on the end. After my second sip, I got that. But yeah, Matt Burns says meatloaf is underrated. Totally.
Oh, meatloaf is massively underrated.
I've always loved meatloaf, and Josh makes an amazing meatloaf. So that's what we're having for dinner tomorrow. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes and green beans. And
Justin's in the stream. Justin Williams is in the stream. He's had my meatloaf, so he can tell you.
Wow, that whether y'all need to just get in a room then, buddy. Like, I do not need to be here for that.
I mean, if so, we're doing a lot of planning for the Stuff and Whiskey annual gathering 2025. If I could manage it, I would cook meatloaf for everybody. I would love to do that, actually.
What about the vegetarians? They would not appreciate that.
I mean, there's mashed potatoes and green beans. All right.
Fair. Okay.
T-Rod coming in with $5. Thank you so much.
Oh, I got you down.
Which, by the way, good warning. We're coming up on about 15 minutes. So, we got 3 back to back to back. So T-Rod comes in with 5 saying, great reviews, going to be making the old fashioned soon.
Oh, nice.
Cheers.
Someone else in the chat earlier was saying that they were drinking our old fashioned and it was delicious.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And we had a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that there were seriously like so many comments on that video.
It's great.
I loved it. And so many people actually, there was a lot of comments on recipe suggestions and stuff. Mm-hmm. There were some people that actually did make that. Mm-hmm. And then they commented back like, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So
nice. Okay. So
we got
T-Rod, Matt, and Eric, I got you.
I got Matt T in for 10, says congrats to you both and happy birthday, Erin. Love the content. Thank you so much. We love you loving the content.
We do.
And Eric says, happy birthday, Erin. And thank you, Josh, for elevating my old fashioned game. There we go. I'm telling you guys what, man. Wait, that old fashioned has messed me up. I can't go anywhere and order one because it feels like weak sauce.
Me too.
All right. So, I like the bottle and bond Westward.
So real quick, do you want to talk about the giveaway again? Because we have about 15 minutes.
Yep. So
before the cutoff.
15 minutes left for this giveaway, unless Erin says we can go later.
15 minutes for the cutoff for the giveaway.
Okay. 2 winners tonight.
Okay.
One's getting a bottle. One's getting a veritable treasure trove of samples.
Sampler platter.
So the bottle is our Nashville Barrel Company 12-year rye pick. This is a $200 bottle. It's called Next Month's Budget is what we called it. As you can see the sticker there, a little see no evil, pay no mind to the money being spent. But yeah, this is a $200 12-year rye. Absolutely incredible, huge vanilla bomb.
It's a bourbon drinker's rye.
Very much a bourbon drinker's rye. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, I mean, this is like, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Big vanilla, baking spices. It's kind of like a ginger snap, sugar cookie type of vibe to it. Molasses, like gingerbread type things. Very, very good. Matt's in for 15, says happy birthday, Erin. Thank you so much. Or I guess you can thank Matt.
Thank you.
And then the other giveaway is 1 ounce samples of like some of our banner bottles. So we got the King of Kentucky back there, Booker's Rye, Wild Turkey Generations, Russell's 15, Coy Hill. We got some of our OG like Swag Junior Nashville Barrel Company picks, Stag Junior Batch 16, which is one of our favorites. Just like some of our best bottles. You're gonna get some of our best bottles. There'll be 8 samples in there, so be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So this milestone.
Yeah. What do you think?
Smells like it's Amberana finished,
which is not your favorite.
It smells very cinnamony.
There is a funk to it. I didn't get cinnamon on it, but there is like some sort of like slight funk on the finish that I think was kind of throwing me. But the more I drank it, the more accustomed I got to it. And so I think it threw me less and less the more I drank.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You kind of just get acclimated.
Yeah, it's very yeah, I mean, it's almost like baked apples. Like almost like I can literally, like I took a drink of it and I see baked apples in my head.
I can
like
see
the
that.
Baked apple slices with the sauce on it and the brown sugar.
I can see that with lots of alcohol.
Some people called it whiskey of the year. I will not be saying that. I don't think it's even close to that. Personally speaking,
I think it's good, but I probably don't think it's like my whiskey of the year either. But I do enjoy it.
There's probably 50 whiskeys I've had better than this year, but it is a very cool bottle.
Also, sorry, I keep wiping my nose, y'all. Allergies.
This is a very good, like the bottle's very cool. The cork's really cool. There's this whole presentation. It's a whole thing to it. You're buying into this in part for all of that. So it's an expensive bottle. I think it might be $300.
Dang, you're paying for that cork.
That cork is. I mean, look at it.
That's what you're paying for.
Look at that cork.
And the box. Oh, you're dripping.
Look at that cork,
Josh.
We're all right. Yeah, you're paying dearly for this, but it is good. But I mean, Look at this thing. Like, that's huge. Look at it. Let me show you a regular cork.
All right, you're getting off track. How many more whiskeys do you have to try in 20 minutes?
A couple Japanese cast strength samples. This is their regular cork. This is the milestone cork. Look at that size difference.
It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful.
It's huge. That's a huge cork.
So I do like it.
You get that reference.
I think for me, that's the kind of whiskey that it grows on you. Can you guys hear that?
You hear that? That's crazy.
It sounded like carbonation. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys could hear
I don't know
that.
if you could hear it or not. That's crazy though.
Mm-hmm. I think so. That's the kind of pour that I think grows on you. Because like I wasn't in love with it at first, but now I kind of keep wanting to take a few more sips.
It is very different,
mm-hmm.
and you got to give it that. You can't say that it's not different than a lot of things.
But I think it's different in a good way. Like there's different in a bad way, and then there's different in a good way. Oh my gosh.
Nailed it. It's different. It's good. It's very like baking spices,
mm-hmm.
very apple,
mm-hmm.
baked apple type. That's a bottle fart.
It was like a slow release fart. That's what it was. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I hope you could, because I could definitely hear it very clearly.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. Well, let's get into these. So we've got 10 minutes left for
the giveaway.
This right here. You
mm-hmm.
can get a bottle of the 12-year rye that we picked.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do 8 1-ounce samples of some of the heaviest hitting bottles we got in here.
What?
Including King of Kentucky, Booker's Rye, all that stuff. We have
3
little samples.
Those are cute.
3 little samplers of Kazuki Double Distillery Japanese Whiskey Mellowland Mellow Whiskey.
Oh.
And these are, let me check.
Mellow.
One's 53% ABV, so 106 proof. One's 48%, so 96 proof. And one is 51%, so 102 proof.
Okay, we missed some super chats.
We will catch up on those right now.
Mike, Beach Sand Bourbon, and Jeffrey Jennings. I got you. Let's see if we have any. Yep.
Beach Sand Bourbon says in for the drawing for 10.
And
then Jeffrey Jennings says
the
full daddy pick with water is also really good. That's a righteous pick. And then Mike Reyna says happy birthday and congrats on 25K. Thank you guys. Oh man. It's like the thing with the thing.
You didn't look at it before this stream?
Yeah, I like to do this stuff off stream.
Why didn't you?
To do opening.
Okay, no one's watching. It's okay. No big deal.
Well, that's what they always told me in the bathroom, and I feel like people were still watching.
Oh, no one should have been watching you in the bathroom. Yeah. There's some unresolved trauma we have to talk about.
I got a lot of trauma.
Those corks are beautiful too. They're like
these are nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a nice sanded light wood cork.
So, couple things real quick as I get these open. My arms are barely working today because Erin loves to go on walks.
I like to go on walks when the weather's nice.
Yeah.
And the weather in Nashville right now is very nice. It's, mid 60s, sunny, very fall like, breezy. It's beautiful.
Easy breezy beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. So I asked Josh if he would go on a walk with me today.
Actually, let me put these in proof order.
Because we've been needing some quality time. And you said yes, but you wanted to also get a workout in. Because
I need to maximize my time.
So he decided he was going to hold kettlebells while we walked and do what's it called? A farmer's carry?
I'm going to do farmer's carries.
Okay.
So I grabbed.
In true Josh fashion.
How far are we going? About a mile?
No, not even a mile.
20-minute walk?
That
3/4 of a mile?
It was maybe 3/4 of a mile. But in true Josh fashion, he overdid it. When he works out, I don't know why he thinks he's 25. He overdoes it. And he picked up 2 35-pound kettlebells, one in each hand.
And I was going to carry them on our 20-minute walk.
Carry them on our 20-minute walk,
maybe 3/4 of a mile.
Which ended up being a 45-minute walk because he had to stop and put them down every 1.5 to 2 minutes and shake out his hands.
The sheer grip
and
strength.
Rub his forearms.
The sheer grip strength involved in farmers carrying 35-pound kettlebells in both arms is absolutely insanity. Like it,
Why did you even do that?
My forearms were on fire, and my hands, my wrists, my hands, I could not believe how big of a mistake I had made.
And we just, we would stop and talk, and he'd rest and shake out his hands, and I'd just be laughing at him. And the people, I'm sure we had many people probably look at their windows like, why are these people in front of our houses?
Oh my goodness.
Because we stopped along many mailboxes. You're like, I'm gonna make it to that mailbox up there, and then we'd do it. He'd like go and walk as fast as he can. It was like a mall walker, speed walking as fast as he could, so he could put him down.
It was so bad. It was one of the worst decisions I've made in a long time. Now, granted, I've made worse decisions that I've hurt myself.
Have injured yourself?
This wasn't that. This was just like, do we abandon these kettlebells and just go back home? Or do I was going to get them home. But like, I was holding these things and walking.
So next time, start with a lower weight.
Oh, yeah. Or just take 135-pound and switch hands. Because like,
or you could also start with a lower weight and take one.
I'd like to take 35 and just switch hands. I think I can pull it off if I do that. Because like back and forth, like this arm gets tired, this forearm lights up, and then I switch, and then my traps and my back, it was a whole deal. But like,
needless to say, we did go on a walk today, and the weather was beautiful.
Yeah. Michael S says, how did it feel to wash your hair in the shower after that workout? Did your forearms cramp up? I can barely do anything right now. Here's the thing. If I know anything about being, even though I'm much younger than Erin, I'm still 41. And
you're a year and a half younger than me, man.
That's what I said, much younger.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I have realized is that like when I'm feeling it, I'm going to feel it worse tomorrow. And then Tuesday is going to be even worse than that. So
yeah, in 2 days from now, you'll feel it even more.
I've done myself in.
That's what happens to me.
That's what happened.
I carried a 5-pound dumbbell. And switched arms.
He said, this is one of the most Josh stories ever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do it all the way. That's what I say. Oh, dude, it was so bad.
Oh.
It was so bad.
So can you tell me a little bit about each of these that I'm drinking?
Paula knows what's up. Tomorrow's going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's talk about what we're drinking real quick. So this is Kazuki Japanese whiskey, single malt Japanese whiskey, distilled and bottled in Kagoshima, Japan.
Like, what are the differences in these three?
These are all single barrels.
Oh, okay.
I believe these are all single barrels. But yeah, I don't have a lot of information. I guess I could probably check. Let me look real quick.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So this middle one doesn't taste like Japanese whiskey to me.
Really?
I don't know what it tastes like. The first one and the last one taste very Japanese whiskey, which I do enjoy, that kind of light fruit flavor. The middle one is different, and I don't know in what way, but it's different.
Oh, sorry, they're not single barrels. There is a.
Okay, you get your story together.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
I should have checked the press release.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
All right, Kazuki is a new wave of craft whiskey distilling from the southernmost region of Japan's.
Japan.
I was reading out loud in class. Always made me nervous.
I'm sorry. It's okay. No one's listening.
I feel judged, and I'm feeling embarrassed.
No one's listening, and clearly not me.
What's the Zoolander or the Zoolander thing? It's like the Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good. That's how I feel.
And you want to learn how to do other stuff good too, or something like that.
That's how I feel right now.
It's okay.
Okay.
We love you.
All right. I feel like that's empty.
It's okay. We have a giveaway to finish.
I'm working with Kazuki, a new wave craft whiskey distillery from the southernmost region of Japan's 4 main islands that launched earlier this year here in the States, named after the founder and master blender
It's okay.
Yoshisugu Komasa's grandfather, launched in 2017 in Japan. There's some limited editions making their way, but there's 3 core offerings, which are these.
Okay.
We have the first glass, the Japanese single malt whiskey.
Tastes like a single malt.
The second glass, the Kazuki Japanese pot still grain whiskey.
Okay. This one is the one that tastes different.
And then the Kazuki Double Distillery Japanese blended whiskey.
Interesting.
So there we go. So the single malt in the first glass is made using all three of the distilleries' copper pot stilled and incorporates ex-mellowed Kozuruku cask in its aging regimen. And
this tastes like what I expect like a Japanese whiskey to taste like.
And I wanted to do these on this stream kind of specifically because we have history in sake and Japanese whiskey, which I want to talk about a little bit here in a minute. And then I just thought it was cool to do for your birthday stream. Yeah. It's part of our story.
It's part of our falling in love story.
Stuff and Whiskey After Dark coming after 9:30.
Oh my gosh.
The middle one, the pot still grain whiskey, is a unique Japanese whiskey inspired by Irish pot still whiskeys that leverages shoshu making techniques. And then the last one, the blended whiskey, is a marriage of the best elements of the single malt and the pot still. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
That's cool.
The pot still is good. It definitely doesn't give me the Japanese whiskey vibes that you expect from a Japanese whiskey. It also doesn't taste like American whiskey, like American bourbon. So I don't know where it falls. I don't know where its place is. It's not bad. But I think for me personally, when I'm drinking a Japanese whiskey, I want it to taste like Japanese whiskey. Otherwise, I'll just drink American whiskey or Irish or Scotch or something, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, be the thing you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me try these.
Okay.
Well, what's your favorite?
It's 1 or 3.
Okay.
I don't know. They're both, one is really good. It's a very traditional, in my mind, traditional. Again, I'm not a Japanese whiskey connoisseur, but from what I've tasted, it tastes like what I expect, and it's very good. This one is also good, so hold on.
While you're figuring that out, and I'm going to taste those as well, let's go ahead and do last call for this down here, the ticker that's running.
This one is very good.
Last call for if you so choose to help the channel out a little bit by throwing some money via the streamlabs.com/stuffandwhiskey in the banner below, pinned comment, first like top of the video description. You could be entered to win the 12-year rye that we picked, next month's budget, which is an absolutely amazing National Barrel Company rye. This is MGP, but this is like a vanilla ginger snap gingerbread cookie bomb. And this thing is crazy good.
Also,
I love this rye whiskey.
Big R Native, I have you down.
We got Big R Native in. Happy birthday, says, for $10.
So I think I like the third one the best. Okay. There's a proof, I feel like there.
It is the highest proof.
I like it.
But these are all pretty close. I mean, we're doing like 98 proof to like 106.
Okay. I think the first one is my second favorite.
Okay.
It tastes like a Japanese whiskey that you would expect. This one I feel like has the Japanese whiskey flavors with some proof behind it that I appreciate. This one is also good, but like I said before, when I'm drinking Japanese whiskey, I kind of want it to taste like Japanese whiskey. Okay. And this tastes a little off profile.
So would you buy any of these?
I would buy this third one.
They're floating around like $100 to $120. I mean,
that third one I would buy for $120.
You're gonna pay. This is the most expensive one. It is the highest proof as well. All right.
Okay, so you said last call.
I said last call.
We'll do 9:25 Central Time cutoff.
3 more minutes, and let's catch up with some of the stuff in the chat.
Okay.
So we were talking about quality time. Jason Crute said, "Sounds like a lot of quality time." Well done, Josh. You knew what you were doing. I was trying to maximize. And then Kate, with a very good question, says, "But was it quality for Erin?"
It was.
We did a lot of standing and talking.
We did.
Enjoying the weather outside.
And I had his undivided attention. He did not take his phone out once.
Yeah, I was.
So therefore, that felt like quality time to me.
I mean, the only thing I could focus on was either the pain in my forearms or the beautiful and wonderful company that I had. So. We got Sharks Boy in for 5, says happy birthday, Erin. And CA Scotty coming in for 15, says happy birthday, Erin. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and Steven says, imagine steering that truck tomorrow. Yeah, that ain't happening tomorrow. I'm off on Mondays.
He's off on Mondays now, thankfully.
Tuesday to Saturday schedule. Jeffrey Jack says, next month's live stream will have Josh's Popeye Gull sporting anchors on his forearms. He'll squeeze cans of spinach open with his thumb and index finger.
I used to love watching Popeye.
I loved Popeye. That was a great show.
You carried a 5-pound Josh.
Look, if you guys watch the channel, you'll know that Erin carries me all the time. So, Chris B in for $5. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try to get caught up in chat here. Trev says, "Tell me you're from the South without saying you're from the South. Say Japan while on a live stream." There you go. All right. Yeah, I was really botching some of these pronunciations.
No, it's okay.
And it happens.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. So I just smelled the first one. Smells like Japanese whiskey. I love it. I love it so much. Early on in our dating relationship, we actually went to a proper sake company, their launch. You want to tell some of these stories?
Around? No, go ahead. Are they still around? I'm gonna Google them. You tell the story.
So you had a friend who did a blog of new places opening in Nashville. And she was out of town, and she asked if you could go and cover the opening of a sake restaurant, a sake bar here in Nashville. And we were dating, and you're like, hey, come with me. And we'll do she wanted you to take iPhone photos. And so I'm more of like a proper camera guy, but we were going to proper sake company, and Liz asked if we could take iPhone photos. And so I went with you, and it was great because Erin has a creative photography writing background. I have a creative photography video background, and being together at this opening, kind of like a pre-opening for like media or whatever.
Yeah.
It was really
blogging.
Cool.
It was 2017, so blogging was still in.
Yeah.
So Proper Sake in Nashville does still exist.
And they got good sake. So we went there and we had this whole thing. And then I was trying to get her out to go to sushi with me for a date. And that was the date I was really trying to lock it in, really just steal the show.
Yeah.
And we went on a couple dates. She turned me down to go out for sushi.
And on the third date. And then down for the third date.
And then later on, she asked me to go to sushi with her. And on that.
Well, no, I asked you to go to a hockey game with me. And then we ended up going for sushi after the hockey game, right?
You asked me, you're like, hey, let's go for sushi.
Yeah.
Because it was near the hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were there, we had some Suntory. We didn't have Hibiki Harmony, which I would have loved. We had Suntory Toki. Hibiki Toki. Or it's Suntory Toki.
Okay.
But it's Japanese
whiskey.
Which was part of our third date. So
yeah. And the third date was when I fell in love with you. So end of story.
Yeah. So there's the
we're ready to get super sappy.
And then Hibiki Harmony was the first whiskey that really opened my eyes to drinking things neat.
Okay.
And all the layers of flavors.
Refresh, giveaways cut off.
Yeah.
Refresh the
if
screen.
you ain't got it in by now, you ain't gonna get it in.
That's what she said. Can you please get the banner off, and I will do the randomizer?
Yeah, let me turn that off.
Okay. Are we done with the trying of the things?
We gotta try that Coy Hill.
Okay, so figure out which one you like the best while I do the randomizer. And so I'm randomizing all the names, and like Adriana from Whiskey Mountain says, random is random.
So it doesn't matter if you're first or you're last. We'll see how many entries we have based on every $5 donation gets you an entry, and then that all gets randomized. So it doesn't matter if you're first or last, and that goes in, and then I'm going to randomize it, the number that we draw. So what number should we draw? Number 43, since it's your 43rd birthday coming up?
Oh, we probably should.
Okay. I don't want it to seem fixed or anything.
Well, I'm taking all the names, and then I'm randomizing those names. So I don't know.
How many entries do we have?
Oh, we have 137.
Wow. You guys.
So every increment of $5, put your name in there again. So if you donated $10, your name gets put in twice.
So you can see minimum 1, max 137. That is the range. And everybody's mixed up in there. Every $5 that went in is part of this. So we will randomize, and we're going to go with, done.
Number 10.
Do you want to do number 10 or do you want to do 43?
I want to do 43 for my bottle giveaway.
Okay. So 10 will be the sample giveaway. Okay. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Look at us on the fly. We're figuring it out.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. So number 43, who wins the bottle? Let me scroll to 43.
Why did it not populate all the way down?
It populated it here.
No, it needs to be populated over there. Do the thing. Do these steps.
Okay. Hold on, guys.
Erin's got to do some steps.
I have to randomize the range.
All right. While she's doing this, so 43 will be the bottle giveaway, and 10 will be the samples giveaway of the heavy hitters. And if you win, email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. We need you to email us. Let us know. We can match up the names and all that stuff, and make sure we get stuff to you. We need to know where we need to have the thing delivered via private courier hand delivery service.
Yep. Okay, I did it.
All right. So
it has been randomized. So number 43
is
Philip.
Hey.
Oh, he told me how to say Moishki.
Yeah.
Philip.
It's like whiskey.
Worcestershire.
But moishki.
Moishki.
So heck yeah, I'm so glad that you got.
You guys have next month's budget.
Philip and Kate get next month's budget. That's amazing.
They do if they want it.
And then,
if you guys don't want it, let us know. But you want it. You want it.
You want it. They want it. They want
it.
Okay. And then number 10, which was the randomizer that we ran.
The randomizer is Jason Zell.
Jason Zell gets a sample pack. So yeah, King of Kentucky, Booker's Rye, Coy Hill, Russell's 15, which I already sent him some Russell. But heck yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, y'all.
Congrats, everybody.
All right, can I do this real quick? Can we do the Coy Hill?
Sure, we can.
I know it's 9:30.
It's okay.
Are we okay?
I expected as much. I've been married to you long enough to know. I said 9:30, knowing that it would be a little bit later than 9:30. That's why I said 9:30. I am going to shut my laptop.
Michael S. says, we know what happens on the third date. Apparently you fall in love, according to Erin.
I fell in love with him on that third date. We were at the hockey rink, and his eyes were like ice blue. Also, he was just so nice and so sweet.
What makes a girl fall in love with a boy? You tell him.
I don't know. You just had it. You just had it. That's all. The end.
Had it.
Okay.
Oh man. Why is Japanese whiskey so good? So this is like it's always hits me like green apple-y.
But it's like a floral note without being potpourri.
When I get floral in American whiskey, I hate it.
It's when I get floral in American whiskey, it's almost like a potpourri leaning floral. This floral in Japanese whiskey is like fresh fields of flowers floral.
Yeah.
In like a really nice way after a fresh rainfall. And that's what I love because it's fresh. There's like a freshness to it.
Travis has a good point. Says the only reason you didn't capture her heart is because you were not wearing your juicy pants. Yeah, it's a Patreon exclusive right there.
The juicy pants have made an appearance today.
The juicy pants are out today for some very specific reasons. Wow, that
no one wore them. I just was showing Justin.
That sounded
the juicy pants. Oh, Philip said thanks, and yes, Kate and I will gladly accept next month's budget. Kate said, I'm not married to Josh, and I knew this was the reality. Yeah. Kate has got you figured out.
Kate's on it.
Have you hydrated?
I have been, yeah.
Okay, good.
It's my second one of these.
Okay, good. So what do you think about the middle one? I'm curious to know your thoughts on the middle one.
So Michael asked if I had my juicy sweatpants on at the hockey game. No, but I had my members only jacket on.
You did.
And that was part of the appeal.
Oh, part of the allure. Because he took it off and made it like a cape. It's a long story.
I did, yeah.
We'll have to talk about it over drinks sometimes.
Oh, okay. So the second one to me smells richer.
Yeah.
A little darker, a little deeper.
It is.
So this is the
just because I said we could go a little later, please don't just start taking your time. I feel like you're just like laying back. I'm gonna do my Ron Burgundy moment here.
Settle in for the long haul, folks. No. On the palate, it's like
it's not what you would expect, is it? Or is it?
I don't know what I would call that on the palate. It's pot stilled, and usually you think pot still, you think kind of like a pot still funk. And it doesn't really have the pot still funk. It's got like it's very upfront. Like it's
is it like a New Yorker? Upfront?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. It's very brash for 101 proof or 50
brash. Interesting. Okay, I wouldn't say that it was that for me, but okay.
102 proof, 51%.
Okay. Philip said next time the juicy pants need to go on the farmer's carry walk.
Oh my goodness, I'll be sweating.
We would get some people looking out their windows in the neighborhood.
I get some horn honks.
Because they're from like the early 2000s, so they're like low rise too. They're not like a high rise or mid rise. They're like a low rise, original like 2000s juicy sweatpants.
I wear those with this stuff and whiskey.
It's a crop
top
cropped hoodie
with the low rise. Just show
the midriff. Man, you really know how to bring the ladies out to the window, right?
So this middle one, there is a funk on the finish.
Yeah.
It's almost like a metallic.
I feel like it's soft. It's whatever it is.
Soft,
it's soft. Like the pot still is soft. The funk is soft.
And it's almost like a metallic. There's like a metallic taste in there to me. And I'm not digging that. I really like the first one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would I buy it over like a Hibiki Harmony? Probably not. But would I buy it as an addition to and something different than Hibiki Harmony? Yeah. I think it's really good for that.
JG says not just the ladies. You've been bringing all the boys to the yard in those juicy sweatpants. I'm just telling you.
Doug is posting what we're all thinking. Oh, this last one.
It's good.
This last one right here, guys.
It's good.
It's smoky. It's
Hurry, bro. You are taking your sweet dang time.
I'm just saying.
I haven't let you off the hook.
This has a smoky element to it that the first two do not have.
Mm-hmm.
This smells like Japanese whiskey where it's got that kiss of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this smells so good, y'all. And it translates to the palate. That's beautiful. That last one's a buy.
It's very good.
That last one is a buy.
I would buy it. You said it was like 120 maybe?
That's the double distillery Japanese whiskey Kazuki. I don't know what the full label looks like, but this is what the 200 ml looks like. Look at that. The gold is just popping.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even see the whole thing at once. Wow. This is very good. It is smoky though. It's got that smoky.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I think I just like smoke so much that I don't even pick it up sometimes.
Yeah. In your whiskey.
In my whiskey. Not in my food.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. I got to be easy on like, if I'm going to smoke a brisket or a pork butt or something like that, or wings, you don't like a heavily smoked meat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
This tastes kind of like a scotch. And I think that's why I like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Japanese whiskey is oftentimes done in Scotch style. It's very influenced by that. That is very, not like a peated Isla, heavy-handed,
not a peated Scotch,
but like a faint, like a lesser version of that. Like not lesser, but like a more subtle.
A lighter version.
Yeah, more subtle. Oh, dude, that is so good.
That reminds me of Scotch.
Jeffrey's on it. He says, so it's more like a Scotch over a bourbon. Yeah. Okay. The first one is like straight up Japanese whiskey.
What you expect. Very good.
Green apple.
Floral fields.
Floral flavor.
Excuse me.
Really good.
I have hiccups now. Oh no. Continue.
This first one, first and last are a buy for me. So
thank you for the happy birthday, Rick.
The single malt Japanese whiskey from Kazuki, and then the double distillery from Kazuki. Both of those, awesome. Mm-hmm. For me, the pot still is going to be a pass.
It would be a pass for me as well.
It's got kind of like a metallic. There's like a thing on it I don't like on the finish. It'd be a pass
for me because the other two are exactly what I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no need for that middle one when I can get the Japanese whiskey traditional flavors here, and then I get like a Japanese whiskey version of a Scotch here. Yeah,
that's a perfect point. Like where are you at?
Mm-hmm.
Are you like these are the ends of the spectrum? This is the bright fruity sweet. This is the smoky rich floral, or a bright fruity floral, and this is like the smoky rich dense.
All right.
So we got to do the Coy Hill before we get out of here. Oh, I wanted to drink those.
Here, I'll put these over here for later. Okay. Is that okay? Right here.
Yeah. Okay. And last pour of the night. I think we got to do another head-to-head.
Head-to-head? Of what?
I mean, we got to give the people what they want.
They want your juicy sweatpants. That's what they want.
I don't have those on right now.
They're on the kitchen table.
Patreon only. Which, by the way, can you thank our Patreon community real quick?
Do we have a little thing to show for our patrons?
No, just thank them.
Oh, thank you for our Patreon community. A lot of you guys are here. I see you. Thank you for being here. We can't wait to see a lot of you at our annual get-together in May. If you're not on our Patreon and you want any of the barrel picks that Josh was showing the stickers for, that was how you get those barrel picks. So sign up to be a member on Patreon, and then we release them in tiered order. So the higher the tier, the sooner you have access to the barrel picks. That's kind of how it works. What else do you want me to say? Our Patreon community is great. If you're,
I wasn't trying to sell it. I was just going to thank everybody.
No, I'm just saying I'm going to sell it because it's great. So if you're part of Patreon at all and you want to be on Discord is where like the magic happens. So all tiers of our Patreon can access Discord, and I highly suggest it because that's where like sample swaps happen. People are looking for things, people share. Like we have so many good people on Patreon who just love to share the good whiskey that they have. And like if you're a good person who likes good whiskey, you need to be on our Patreon and on our Discord. I think that's enough said on that. Like I feel like that's
Erin was doing a pitch. I was just saying,
no, like
thank you guys for like, honestly, this channel is such a blessing in our lives. And
well, I agree, but like, I want more people to be able to like,
by the way,
experience what we experience on Discord.
I don't need to go point here, but this is, I got my Chris, I need to clean this thing.
We get like demonetized for showing that?
No. Okay. Chris Reeves, Sabenza. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the way the light plays on that thing. Come on. Oh my goodness.
All right, so what is this?
So this is the 2024 Coy Hill, and we're going to compare it to the 2021 Coy Hill.
Is the 2021 the first year they had it? It came out? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And 2024, they're all barrel house 8 from various parts of the rick house, whereas the 2021, some were 8 and some were 13, and this is 8. So
what's the proof on the 2021 and the proof on the 2024?
2024 is 127.7.
Whoa, and the 2021 I saw was 140. Holy moly.
Mind your own business.
Dang,
the 2021 is 140.2.
Why are they so low this year? It's not even hazmat. Oh, that's
wow, I got showered.
It's really sad. Well, you wet the cork, you silly man.
You know, like wet, like WHET, like whet your appetite. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Whet.
Whet.
I don't know. It's like wheat thins. Do you ever see that Family Guy? It's like
try those. See which one you like.
Whip. Well, I know which one's which.
No, it doesn't matter. They're the same thing. They're both from Barrel 8 or Rickhouse 8. The hazmat is the Buzzard's Roost. They put it up in the attic area. Okay. And that was a very limited number of single barrels. The other one, the 2024 release, is not from the attic area.
Which one should I try first?
Right hand.
Okay.
You're right, they're left. John said, is that a new Sabenza? I've had that for years. Once I bought that, I haven't bought another pocket knife, period.
This one smells very earthy. I'm going to say that.
Wet as in sharpen. Interesting.
Okay.
So interesting. You wet the blade of your knife. Interesting. Okay.
You sharpen the blade of your knife.
I do need to sharpen this knife. I've had it for years.
Interesting. Okay.
Mark says, really? Coy Hill, 2 samples from 2 different years. Some of us can't even get a bottle from 1 year. I feel you, man. I've gone through hell and high water to get Coy Hills.
I'm telling you, though, Discord.
It's Discord.
That's where we've gotten samples of things we've never been able to try otherwise.
I've traded more than I would care to admit for Coy Hills. I love Coy Hills.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so we were talking about this earlier, you and I. Jason Crute says, Josh is a man of extremes. Japanese whiskey right into the Coy Hill.
Yes, Jason, he is.
Yeah.
And
now hang on. Now hang on. I am a man of extremes, but I'm not that extreme.
Whoa.
I'm not that extreme.
Okay. How do you even know that, Jay?
He doesn't know that because I always am. Forever and always team underwear.
Well, this is not a fair fight.
Is it not?
No, because one's like so much punchier.
But which one's better? Which one do you like more? Which one would you rather have another pour of?
It depends on if I want to be punched in the face in the best way possible, or if I want to drink whiskey that tastes really good.
Hey, Fishing with the K's, just subscribe. Thank you for joining in.
Welcome.
If you're watching this stream, cheers, comment.
What?
Shark Boy cracks me. Even in the shower, he wears them.
Oh, isn't there something in Arrested Development where one of the characters is like a never nude? And he always wears.
I think so. I didn't watch Arrested Development. I started to watch it.
I watched it sporadically because my ex-husband really liked it, and so I would see an episode here or there. I think like the husband of the daughter is like a never nude, and he always wears like denim shorts or something.
I keep putting this label. I look up and it's like this on the thing.
Why do you do that?
I don't know.
Goofy.
It's weird. I see this label on the side. I don't know. I don't have explanations for things. So
okay, so I have to say the 2024 is very good.
Yeah,
it's very good on its own. It's very good. Like, but then you taste the hazmat, and hazmat hits different because it's hazmat. Like, it's not fair.
Yeah,
they're different, but they both taste delicious. But hazmat's hazmat, like it's hot whiskey, and sometimes you just want hot whiskey, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't.
Hey, Fishing with the K's commented. We are also in Nashville and bourbon lovers and have a bourbon room. We'll reach out via email. Yeah, hit us up, stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. Heck yeah. We'll talk about it.
So yeah, so I think these are two totally different pours.
And that was my...
I think they're different.
They're
not comparable.
I'm so glad you said that because when I tried these, so I was over at Justin's house and we tried a non-hazmat Coy Hill versus hazmat Coy Hill, and I felt the same thing. They're so far apart in proof that they're almost different pours.
Yeah, they both taste very good, but like they're not an even like head to head because the 2024, like that one tastes delicious. I think it doesn't drink as hot as 127. I think it drinks a little lower, like in a really nice way. But then you have the hazmat, and it's completely different. It hits different. It's just different.
Just wait, Pat.
It's different.
Just wait.
So they're both good. I like them both, and I'm not going to pick a favorite because they're different. The end.
All right. So, and this holds true. This particular, these are single barrels, right? Yeah, single barrel. So the 2024 release of single barrel is far more in line with the typical Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey flavor profile, except instead of being...
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Oh, thank you, man.
You're so kind.
So instead of being like banana forward, like it kind of has that banana Nilla wafer, banana pudding type thing going on.
Okay.
But it also has like this like really rich vanilla.
I'm getting the Nilla wafers. I'm not getting banana, but I don't get banana on much.
Yeah, it's more like banana pudding, Nilla wafers.
I want banana pudding for my birthday.
More of a bright vanilla on the 2024, which I think I coincide with. I coincide with more of the Jack Daniel's flavor profile of like the typical Tennessee whiskey. And John G is correct. The 2024 is a year older, so the hazmat barrels were like 9 to 10 years old. These are 10 to 11 years old. Okay. So that is a true statement. I know that to be a fact. Whereas the Buzzard's Roost hazmat, you smell this, and this is like really like cherry syrup, barrel char, heavy wood.
Yes, Steven says time for bed. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Steven. And we will be ending soon. I said 9:30, but I assume it'll be 10. So we'll be off at 10. Guaranteed. If not, I'm literally walking out and Josh can be here by himself at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Central Time.
She'll straight up Irish goodbye on us.
I will. I've done it before and I'll do it again. I want this. Please don't push my water away.
It was like
I don't care that it's in the frame.
Can I show you where it was?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's right here right
now.
Can
I show you where it was?
Nope, it doesn't matter. because your whiskey bottles are off frame. So no, doesn't matter.
I got no elbow room. I got no room to work here.
Okay. The defense rests.
All right. So this 2024 nuts. That's crazy whiskey.
You're not getting nuts. It is nuts.
No. It's crazy whiskey.
It's very good, and I really enjoyed it. But I think comparing it to a hazmat whiskey is not fair.
We got Dana in the house. Customer,
hey.
Happy birthday, Erin.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining in.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, man. So that 2024, as soon as I taste it, you get like that, the kind of the Jack Daniel's profile, and then it shifts gears into like this like crazy like barrel house, barrel char, like just darkness. It tastes like darkness. That's really good. It's like tobacco. It's like tobacco barn, tobacco leaf. Oh, man, that's really good.
It doesn't taste as good when you burp.
But it tastes very, like I would, in a blind, I feel like I would peg that as Brown-Forman because it's got that bright cherry vanilla thing going on.
Okay, yeah.
A little bit like that cherry banana split thing I say. The hazmat.
I mean, I feel like with the hazmat, you just get the power.
It's dark. It's
dark.
It's another level of darkness.
It's like an evil villain, but like in a good way. You kind of like the villain.
The 2024 has those bright elements, like the bright vanilla cream, the like
bright but not brash.
Right.
Because sometimes bright can lean sharp and brash and bitter. It doesn't lean brash or bitter.
Light and rich like a buttercream.
Okay. I do not find buttercream light and rich, personally speaking, but that's fine that you do.
But the 2021 hazmat is like a little bit more barrel charry and like cherry syrupy.
Okay.
Which it leans darker. So this is like a yin and yang thing going on right now. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not even a comparison because they're different.
That thing is like a... Wow. 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 Wow.
You have more words? Do you have more words?
I don't have any other words than wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
So I will call out Average Drinker, Bill and Dara. They did this comparison, and these are all single barrels, so it could totally depend on this, that, or the other. But I will say that for them, Dara liked the 2024 release, and Bill liked the 2021 hazmat release. Now, I see that because the hazmat release, it is drying. Like, I'm getting a very dry wood sensation right now.
But I think it's so drying because of the proof, like at the power.
Right. And so it's dark, it's rich, it's woody. It's like an atomic bomb of flavor, as one would expect. The 2024 is way more like juicy, rich, balanced. Like you can get you can pull a little bit more out of the 2024.
Yeah, I agree. JS, did I just challenge Josh for more words? No more words.
There we go. Chris knows what's up. It was Chappelle. Yeah, that was a Dave Chappelle. Darkness.
Oh.
And we're not even talking about the couch. Oh my goodness.
The couch, what?
Yeah, you gotta see the skit.
Is it from the Chappelle show?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't allowed to watch that.
You definitely weren't. The best show.
I was not allowed to watch that as a child growing up.
These are totally different. Should we blend them before we get out of here?
And then we'll cap it.
All right. So, Barrel House 8 blend. 2 single barrels. Coy Hill.
Okay.
Chris. That was the best skit. Oh my goodness. Dave Chappelle. Absolute comedic genius. All right, let me check chat real quick before we get out of here. Rizzle says the 2024 Cowboy Bourbon is hazmat, but drinks under its proof. Very rich, concentrated, and sweet. That's how this hazmat Coy Hill is. The 2024 release doesn't have that like crazy concentration, but it's more like it's a little bit more approachable. But boy, is it sweet and good and rich and delicious. Oh, these are both so good.
So I think the hazmat overpowers the 2024.
In the blend?
In the blend, and all I taste is the hazmat.
Really? Okay. Steve says, really looking forward to putting faces with names in Nashville in May. Let's go. I'm so excited about that. Our May meetup is going to be absolutely awesome. Let me try this real quick.
Yeah, let me know if you agree or disagree with what I said.
Yeah. Oh, it's sharper. Oh, it's like sharp like a knife.
A couple drops. No, just 2. No, stop, dude.
No, it needs more.
No, with the little bit amount. No, the little bit.
The blend of the two was sharp like a knife. I literally felt like I got stabbed in the throat right here. That was intense in a way that was not good.
It's just dry. Now it's just dry.
You didn't let me add enough water.
Just dry. You added about half amount. Like it was a 1-to-1 ratio from what was in there.
Dave Little says, totally inappropriate. Some people have to choose between a hot whiskey and a hot woman. Some don't. Hilarious. All right. So as we get out of here.
Thoughts after adding water?
It's fine. They're both better individually on their own.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Quick.
Mixing them doesn't do them justice.
Let's go ahead and just wrap this up.
Okay.
In this last few minutes here. Fishing with the Case says, what are your thoughts on Angels Envy Rye? So Erin doesn't catalog whiskey knowledge because she's not a whiskey nerd. She's a social sipper.
Yeah. So do I like Angels Envy Rye?
It's that like it's the holiday pour. It's the Christmas Day pour.
Oh, I like Christmas.
It's the we had a head-to-head between Midwinter Night's Dram and the Angels Envy Rye.
I'm probably like Angels Envy.
You did.
Because I'm not a big I'm not a big Midwinter's fan. I
And
know that's a hot take, but I'm not a big Midwinter's
we were both double blind.
Yeah.
But it's the bottle that like the Lehman family like they like.
Oh, I know the one that Tom gave us. It's like a rum finished Angels Envy. I remember that.
That's the one. Rum finished rye.
Yeah.
It's super sweet, but it's like it's Christmas. It's Christmas in a glass. That's what that is. That's our thoughts on it. It's Christmas in a glass. So that's the day. And our family on my side, my paternal side, has taken to that being a very gifted bottle for other people. Mr. Mom's cracking dad jokes, and I love it. Says that's rather coy of you to say. All right. Let me see. I think that's it.
Thank you for the happy birthday,
Lots of happy birthday wishes. So, for real, what are your passions, and what have you learned in your 43 years?
Josh asked me what my passions were on our very first date, y'all. Like
that's a great question.
We're on a coffee date on my lunch break, and this man, first date, this man asked me what my passions are, and I was shooketh, and I think I said like watching television. I think that's what I said. Isn't that what I said?
I see no problem here.
Which is true. I do really enjoy TV. So my passions this week are just to enjoy spending time with you. I would like to spend some time with you. I feel like I haven't seen you a lot this last week, so I'd like to spend some time with you this week.
Yeah, I had a beast of a week at work.
Yeah.
Can you hand me that very first glass over there, the Japanese whiskey?
This one?
Yeah, not the pot still.
Yep, we need to wrap this up, though.
We're going to wrap this up. Real quick, anything else we need to cover?
I don't think
we got a boatload of barrel picks coming out.
We do, and if you want them, you have to be a Patreon member. Just letting you know, like, keep it real.
That's not a passion.
Kale Bell's passion, no.
Not a passion. Now, we do have picks that do trickle beyond Patreon.
Yeah, we do. And honestly, we have so many coming out that they may...
It's going to help spread the load a little bit.
So, yeah, that you may, if you're not a Patreon member, you may have access. Because we have so many coming out.
Can I quickly show some of the stickers?
You already have.
But that was earlier in the stream. People might tune in later.
Okay.
All right.
Very quickly.
What is this? I don't like things in the corner of the frame. It drives my OCD nuts. All right.
Okay, very quickly. I need you to wrap this up, buddy.
All right. So we got a Blue Note Juke Joint Uncut coming out. which we haven't developed a sticker for yet. We're working on it.
Okay.
The next up is going to be a 1792 full proof pick, strong like Kong. Absolutely amazing barrel. Super good. Not banana forward, kind of like a rich Luxardo cherry and barrel char and dark brown sugar. Very, very good. Then we got a double oaked Cedar Ridge backyard barbecue coming up.
That we did with Marcus at the Bourbon Judge.
Yep. And then speaking of Marcus at the Bourbon Judge, he was also part of the Strong Like Kong pick. Also part of the 2 Wild Turkey picks we did, which was all the fixins, which is everything you want in a Russell's pick is in this bottle. It is absolutely amazing. We called it fireplace whiskey. It's perfect for that. And then we got Kentucky Sweet Tea, which is the other Russell's pick. We picked 2 with the Bourbon Judge, and that is an amazing one as well. It's a little bit more like loose leaf tea, caramel, just like beautiful, rich flavor profile. We got a Drunk Marshmallow pick coming up, which is a double oaked 4 Roses 8-year bourbon from Foregate, which is going to be awesome. And then, honestly, of all these, and there's only going to be 90 bottles of this hitting. This is, of all the picks we showed you, I'm not lying, this is probably the best one. This is a Bardstown Bourbon Company rye that's coming through Southern Collective. It is a very unique mash bill, high corn, super good Thomas H. Handy killer coming up. So awesome picks on the way. And then in addition to those that I showed you, those 6 picks plus the Blue Note, we also have 12 to 13 picks coming up. I don't even remember how many picks we have coming up from the Shared Pour Partners event, which are like Rebel and Ezra 120 proof, barrel proof like picks, or not barrel proof, but whatever, high proof, and then 110 proof finished. We got a Yellowstone American or American single malt coming up, an Old Ezra 7-year rye single barrel. What's the other ones?
I wasn't there. I don't know. And it's 10:01.
She's done. It's 10:01 and she's done. A Penelope Rosé cask strength. It's so good.
When are our New Holland picks dropping?
Oh, the New Holland. So they hit me up and they said that the beer barrel aged was being like, it was hitting right now. Like it's going through. And I said, what about that rye though? And they're like, I want them bottled at the same time so they can be in distribution and released at the same time. So the New Hollands, oh my goodness, these New Hollands are so good. I got to do the video.
You do. I got to go to bed.
We got to go to bed. So with that, we're going to end it.
We are.
Tons of good stuff coming.
Thank you guys for being here. Honestly, truly. Like, thank you.
Did you have a good birthday celebration?
I did.
Did you feel celebrated?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
We love you.
Oh, thank you.
We love you.
That makes me feel good. As an Enneagram 9, it's nice to feel appreciated.
She is the very best. The best wife, the best example to my daughter, the best.
That's nice of you to say.
The best person that I know. I don't want to get super emotional here at the end, but
it's okay.
She is the best. She's the very best amongst all of us.
You're also the best.
This is about you. Don't try to turn it on me. And you guys are the best as well.
You guys are.
We literally can't thank you enough for being a part of this with all of us. We can't thank all of you enough for being a part of this with us.
Yes.
Is what I meant to say.
With
all of us, yeah. But yeah, you guys are appreciated. So thank you for being here.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Thank you. We love you. Happy Thanksgiving. That's coming up if you're in America.
Oh my goodness.
Happy Thanksgiving. Nope. We got to cut this off. That's Josh's favorite holiday. He'll go on forever.
It's
love you
best.
guys.
Thanksgiving food's the best.
Okay, see you next time. Bye.